So, Aries, welcome to your general reading. This is a 5-card spread for the month of October. I hope you're doing well. And it has been quite interesting season for the fire signs. So that would be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And for some of you, somewhat challenging, but the final outcome is always good. So, Aries, let's see what's up for you in the month of October. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Shamla Khan, and I am a spiritual teacher and intuitive therapist. And I do use the cards sometimes in my therapy work. And of course, I offer tarot readings. So if you're interested to get a booking, to get a reading done, a personalized one done for yourself, you can always book a session. The details on how to book it is in the description box below. And because, this is a general reading. So not every single message is going to resonate with you. So keep that in mind. I often get negative comments from people telling me that, oh, what you're saying is not true. But it doesn't have to be, right? Not every single message is going to resonate because this is generalized. All right, so we are picking cards for oracle cards for message from spirit. So we're picking two, one from the deck, and then the next one from this deck. We will open them after we're done with the reading proper. Let's have a message for Aries from spirit. And here we go. We'll leave it there. And we will use this particular deck as clarifier or for more information if we need it. We may take more than one card, really depends on what is needed at any one time, okay? So Aries, let's see what's up for you in the month of October. What is the challenge of the month? And we have here the 5 of Wands. Aries, maybe some of you are already experiencing this, a little bit of a conflict going on. You may be feeling conflicted within on a personal level, but some of you, I feel that it has become quite a fiery conflict with regards to relationships. Some of you will be with people in the workspace and you are thinking of, okay, what is my next step, right? So, okay, interesting. So these conflicts are bringing up some of your own fears. You feel a little bit trapped, some of you. It could be your limiting thoughts as well. You may be limiting yourself, not necessarily the reality of the situation, but you are feeling that way. You're feeling a sense of powerlessness, maybe a little bit of a victim mentality as well. And so strength has come in to assist you. So you are encouraged to really go within and look at your inner strength, lean into energy of courage. You are also encouraged to spend some time in quiet meditation. You need that inner stillness so that you can feel the strength within yourself and to work on developing self-love and self-respect. All right, a lot of inner strength needed at this point, Aries. I feel it is very good for your personal growth and development. And certainly, as I've said, before we flip the cards over, that the fire signs are experiencing a lot of growth. And this means that, you'll be triggered left, right, center. And these triggers are there for a good reason. They're there to assist you. And we have the Magician, okay? The triggers are there to assist you, to help you to grow. So the Magician is an excellent energy. It's gonna, it's about resources. It's teaching you that you do have the resources mentally, emotionally, maybe even physically to deal with what you need to deal with. So essentially, what is happening, whatever conflicts that you are experiencing or you will be experiencing, it's really to help you to develop as a person, to help you to grow. So Knight of Pentacles has popped up and really asking you to focus on slow and steady progress and not to rush into anything. to be grounded, to be committed to yourself. I think that's the most important message here, to have a commitment for self. But the fact that you have the Magician here is very good. It says that, it's about a huge change. It's a transformational change. And eventually, when everything is over and when you see it from a big picture perspective, you're able to see that you're turning visions into reality. And it can be life-changing. It can be inspirational as well. Okay. So it's a good thing, not a bad thing. So positive energies that you can embrace. We have Ace of Pentacles. This is excellent. Ace of Pentacles is about new opportunities coming up. I feel these conflict, right? These energies, the challenging times that you're going through is helping you to birth this new gift or new talent, or uncovering a hidden talent that you have that you may not be aware, or it's helping you to develop a certain gift that you can utilize in your life's work, maybe make more money, grow as a person. A lot of good stuff coming up from it, okay? And we have here Seven of Pentacles, and it's going to help you in long term. Okay, I dropped the card. Now, in the long term, it's going to help you because it's almost like a long-term investment, and success is waiting. And we have Knight of Cups. Is about following your passion. What is it that you're passionate about in terms of helping people? Use that opportunity well. Use that opportunity to propel you forward in your growth and in your development, right? A lot of good things happening in terms of new things, right? New growth, new development. And we have here the Four of Pentacles. So you may experience a sense of insecurity, but this new opportunity will come up. You may be unsure about these new opportunities coming up. So you really do need to explore. You do need to do your homework. You do need to be much more creative in your mind, to see how you can utilize the new opportunities so that you do not allow insecurity to stop you. Okay, I'm not saying to jump into it. You do need to do your due diligence, right? Do the research, do what is necessary so that it will serve you rather than sabotage you. Now, negative energies that you may need to negotiate. Three of Pentacles here is about teamwork and collaboration. So I would say that you may be resistant to teamwork and collaboration. You may feel like you are the only one who knows how to handle the thing. You are the only one who is good at something, which can be a negative thinking. It can be negative in the sense of you not allowing other people to come in to help you to work as a team, right? So that can be a little bit of a selfish energy. Now, I'm not calling you out here. I'm just telling you that these energies do not serve you in the long term. Now, if you want to grow as a person, you want to grow in your career, in your business, then you do need to be open to teamwork and collaboration. Now, it's not about looking for perfection. Perfection doesn't exist, right? So if you look in the mirror and you know you're not perfect, don't expect to find that in someone else. Okay? Yeah, Three of Swords. So I feel some of you may get this sense of disappointment because you're not open at that point, right? I mean, if you have a switch in mindset, then that's a different story. I'm talking about those who are, you are struggling with accepting help. You're struggling with being open. You're struggling to see the good in people and good in situations. You may experience a sense of loss, a sense of grief, right? You may go through a little bit of, a little bit of brokenness. Again, it's not a bad thing, but you do need to negotiate around this because all of these things are pointing in the direction for deeper growth and development. We have Page of Swords, and this brings us, okay, so there is a need for you to communicate, Aries. That seems to be a large part of the challenge. Your communication hasn't been clear. It hasn't been clear, and so other people may not really understand where you're coming from and what you want. And, people cannot guess what you're feeling and what you're thinking. Do not have this unrealistic expectations that people can know what you're thinking if you do not communicate that. So Page of Swords has come in to encourage you to be much more communicative in the sense of not in a confrontational way, but more like for understanding, for curiosity, for a better understanding, and that will serve you very well. And that will bring an end to your suffering. If you're able to communicate how you're feeling, communicate your needs, you will end your suffering. Your suffering is because it's some of the things that you are experiencing is so internalized, and then you expect other people to know what you're thinking. And this is part of the negative energies that you need to negotiate through in the month of October. So you do need to communicate. All right. Communication is one of the keys. Strike a balance between, communication doesn't mean telling everything that goes on in your day as if you are, it's not about like saying everything that's happening, right? It's not about every single thing that goes through your mind. That's over communication. It is intelligent communication, using your EQ as well, right? So using your EQ means knowing what to communicate and how to make that connection, emotional connection with other people, so that you are making authentic and pure connection with people. There is emotional connection, there is intelligent connection as well, right? And that way you can have better friendships, collaboration, teamwork with people as well. And then there is a fair exchange of ideas with people. And that will bring you really nice opportunities here in the positive energies that we have mentioned. Okay. Now, what do you need to make time for, Aries? You need to make time. We have the Ten of Swords. You have 10 of Swords here, 10 of Swords here. You need to make time for some healing. You need to make time to look into what is it that you're truly suffering within. I feel like for you, Aries, a lot of the suffering is very mental, right? It's all that is going on in your head, the overthinking, the inner landscape, right? Your thinking could be sabotaging you, the overdoing it. Say 10 of Swords, 10 of Swords. And make time to bring an end to all of these mindsets. And I also feel that some of you, not all of you, have some deep, deep wounds that you do need to address. Some of these wounds could be childhood wounds as well, like, woundings of inner child, woundings of betrayal, and you could be feeling very exhausted as well. So you do need to make time to do that healing. Check out my other channel, Musings from the Past, Present, and Future. I talk about shadow work. The link is below this video, and they might help you to really start to explore what is important for you to grow as a person, so that now any trauma, any pain that we do not resolve in our life, whether it's childhood or whenever, they become blocks in our lives. And when they become blocks, then we're not able to manifest what we desire, even if your desire is very pure, but your past pains is blocking you from receiving. So keep that in mind. And we have 7 of Swords. Yeah, it's pointing to the same energy again of betrayal, deception. 7 of Swords also often talk about dishonest people. So maybe you have been dealing with dishonest people who have not been truthful to you, maybe growing up and maybe in your adult life. And this is something that you may be feeling really betrayed, and this is holding you back from maybe collaborating with people. There is a lack of trust, and I mean, this energy could also be you, right, where you may have been the one who was scheming, dishonest, cunning, and if you are the one doing this, then it's time to take stock, right? It's take some time, think about things. Ask yourself, how can you make the correction? What do you need to do to become a much clearer person? And so live by the rules of the King of Cups. King of Cups is emotionally mature and balanced, very compassionate, very supportive. This is the kind of energy that you want to integrate And I highly encourage you to make time to explore this particular energy. So you can, you can do this by getting a coach or a mentor, someone, right? A therapist to help you to integrate this energy. Okay, this energy of King of Cups is about emotional stability. So you want to get to the space where you are emotionally mature and you're not like, scheming and trying to take revenge, that sort of a thing. I mean, that's very immature. The act of revenge is very immature, right? So that does not come from a space of emotional maturity, and that is self-sabotaging in the long term. So you want to do away with that. So let's see, what opportunity should you seize? Very nice here. In the month of October, seize the energy of patience, right? The Knight of Pentacles is a warrior. At the same time, this is a warrior who's not like forceful and assertive and trying to fight and it's very patient. It's the kind of warrior that knows the right timing, right? And so being grounded, see, no shoes, right? Very grounded, walking on grass, patiently waiting for returns, allowing the horse to follow him rather than trying to direct the horse to go in a certain way or in a certain speed. I mean, he's walking. He's not on the horse. So it's very patient knight. Oh, very nice. Look, we have Ace of Pentacles again. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So what this is telling us is that you will have these new opportunities, but the new opportunities are not going to pop up just on their own and, like serve to you on a silver platter. You do need to address these things. Okay, so if they're still haunting you, some of these things like betrayal and dishonesty, cunning, scheming, that kind of energies, if you're still dealing with it and there's still remnant energies from your childhood, I would say to deal with them, right? Use the month of October to deal with them. Deal with the heartache, deal with the pain, deal with the loss, right? Three of Cups. It's talking about that as well. Now, if it's more recent, right? Like you experience dishonesty, energy, scheming, and all that, you do need to also, work through them, because by clearing them, then you open yourself up to new opportunities, to new manifestations, to stable prosperity, to new material offer. Let's see. Can we have one more for Aries? King of Wands. Very nice. Fire up. This is like really fiery energy coming up, being the king, being the leader. So King of Wands is the energy of a natural born leader. It's the energy of having charm, very bold, having a big vision, a big picture, and knowing how to take control in a balanced way. It's not about like control issues, like trying to force things to happen kind of thing. It's very balanced, right? So balance with the King of Cups, balance with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this is going to make you, really far more balanced than anything else. None of that fiery energy, the forceful energy that, that you thought that you needed. Oh my God, I just realized that we have Knight of Pentacles twice as well. So patience, right? Came up twice. So a lot of cards came up twice for you. So very strong message here for you, Aries. Okay, so if this resonates, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the energy exchange here for this reading. If you like it, comment, let me know how you do. It helps in my algorithm. It helps my channel to grow as well, so that I can make it sustainable to continue to do these readings for you. So Aries, let's see. Message from Spirit here for you. It says, I honor how I want to feel. Okay, very nice. This is talking about the, the past pains, the grief, the hurt, and all that. So you do need to go through this so that you will understand what is it that you want to feel. And we have your children. Know that your children are protected. Those of you who have children and you feel unsafe, children could also mean your inner child. If you do not have children, then your inner child is being protected. I feel here, Aries, that I need to pick another oracle card for you. Okay, let's use this deck. So this is for Aries, message from Spirit. One last message from Spirit for Aries, please. Time to go. Wow. I feel this has a lot to do with what we were talking about here, right? Certain conflicts that you're dealing with. So it could be internal conflict, your own conflict, certain things that you need to let go of, especially the negative mindsets, the pain of the past. Time to go. Okay, and that's the bridge bringing you into the new tomorrow. Do you see this door? Right? So there is a bridge going towards a new tomorrow. So Aries, I wish you the best. Have a wonderful time, and I will see you again in your next reading. Take good care.